Hey guys, what's up? It is great to be in front of you again. I've been messing around with this Vulcan ProTig 215, not ProTig, sorry, excuse me, I take that back. The migmax 215, and I'm pretty impressed, to be brutally honest with you. I think that this has the potential for being an excellent stepping stone machine where if you purchase this machine, it'll give you a foothold to where it'll lead you into bigger jobs where you can get more money, where you can get the Miller or the Lincoln or whatever else is out there. I know there's quite a few of them. The market's saturated. Um, Anyways, let me show you what I have been up to, or what I have going on. So let me get you guys turned around here and we'll pick it up. Okay, so this is what I have here. This is some 1/8 inch aluminum tread plate. You saw me cut it the other day. I cut some 1.5 inch strips just to kind of fiddle around with and stuff, and just to see, and they're about 10.5 inches long. My thing is could you fabricate like an auxiliary fuel tank? And so I did on this piece here. You can see on my craters where I stopped, and I was just practicing stopping and starting. And this is where I think I stopped like right there halfway through. And when you kind of it's all about acquiring a feel for it and kind of finding your sweet spots that work for your range of motion. So here's one, stopped and start, got a little bit hot as I worked my way through. And then I wanted to see what would happen if I could do just a continuous pass without stopping. And I did not wire brush this one at all because you would see the tracks if I did. Anyways, and so believe it or not, when you use this thing, it has a pre-flow and a post-flow. So if you just hold your gun in the right spot, when you're done, you can weld really, really nice and clean with minimal cleanup. And so this is a project that I'm working on. This is a ramp for a threshold into a door for a restaurant, and it's 36 inches long. And so what I was gonna do is because anybody who's been following me for a while knows that I like to push these machines far beyond their rated capacity or whatever. So I had to stop and start. This is kind of, I don't want to touch it because it's hot. So I wanted to see if it's possible if I can do a 36-inch pass. Granted, I'm still kind of learning the ropes. It's been probably since the last time I really did anything with aluminum, I was a kid, and that's been, I don't know, 35 years ago or more. So anyways, let me get you guys set up in the stand, and I'll position myself so we can just take a long drag just to see if this is a viable setup for doing some serious aluminum fabricating. I'm using the factory settings. Let's get set up and let's get sick with it. All right, let me position myself. I'm gonna put a couple of tacks on it on the ends, and then we're gonna see if we can do a 36-inch pass with little to no experience. So let's go. All right, you guys, I got hung up in one spot, but I was able to kind of like muddle my way through it. I mean, for blowing through it, and you know, very very little soot, very very little cleanup. I think this is a really nice little ramp, a transition ramp. Wow, wow. Um, Dang, I am really really impressed. Um, okay, yeah. So these are my settings, bone stock. Um, anyways, I have my CFH set right around 25, and I'm using the factory gauges. Very, very impressive. All right, you guys. I think that this machine is definitely an excellent point to get you going on, especially if something comes at you that's kind of unexpected, and like the whole idea of TIG welding something with aluminum. It can sound kind of intimidating, but with the right tools and equipment, it's totally doable. You know, don't leave money on the table. Or, you know, if you pick up a John boat or something that has some damage to it, and it's worth it to take the plunge so you can, you know, repair it. Or like if you buy a piece of equipment that's made out of aluminum, and it's worth it to take the investment to either, you know, put it back into service or to flip it. You know, look for opportunities where stuff is damaged, and, you know, get a porta power and a spool gun set up and straighten things out and sew it back together. There's a lot of opportunity out there. Anyways, you guys, it's always great to be in front of you. Thanks for joining me kind of on this wild adventure for, you know, learning how to spool gun aluminum. Very impressed with the Vulcan migmax 215. I know it's a little early in the game, but I'm very, very impressed. Anyways, thank you again. As always, be blessed. See you on the next one. Merry Christmas. Peace out.